Alright, this lesson now we're gonna cover this one for guitar players, bass players and keyboard players all at the same time, because this one is a finger exercise. Now what this is all about is separating your fingers, which sounds weird because our fingers are separate. We don't have webbed hands or anything like that, but mentally we kind of do, which you're about to see when you try this. So the reason we do it for both is because both need this. Whether you're playing keyboard, you really need this on both your hands. Guitars and bass, you want to focus on your left hand first and then go to your right hand. So your right hand is helpful for your picking and that sort of thing, but playing on the neck, you really need to separate this left hand here. So if you're a guitar or bass player, start with your left hand first, get that nailed, and then move on to your right. If you're a keyboard player, actually start on your right hand first and then move to your left. I know left and right are backwards because we're doing a video and it's like a mirror thing, but yeah, you know anyway. Cool, so what we need to do is mentally separate these fingers. Okay, so when you're a little kid, everything you do that you learn is all about using your hand together. So like if you catch a ball or something, or you grab hold of stuff, everything, your fingers are always moving together. So your brain kind of learns as a economy thing to stick them together. Every time I move this finger, well, that one's just going to go with it. Cool. Now what we need to do is actually separate that off again. So there's a simple exercise. This is something that you're not going to nail this by the time you finish this video. This is just giving you the exercise so that you can continue to do this, and it just something you develop over time. Once you've got it, you've got it. It's like riding a bike. It takes a while to get the hang of it at the start, but once you can do it, you can do it. You don't have to keep doing the exercise. So all you need is a flat surface, a desk, back of a guitar. I'm just going to use this. You can use a book, anything, anywhere, anytime you've got a flat surface. That's all you need. Cool. So I'm going to start on my right hand. I'm just going to look backwards to you anyway. The only reason because I've got a bit of a wrecked finger on my left hand at the moment. So all we're going to do is we're going to lay flat on the surface. Okay, so palm flat down on the surface like that. And then what we want to do is just lift each one of these up and then put it back down one by one. And we'll go through them and back. That sounds real simple, right? Let's give it a go. Okay, so I can do it. How did you get on? What you might have found if you've done nothing like this before is that once you get down this end of the hand, things start sticking together. When you're trying to lift this one wants to come, or that one, they're all tied up. So the pointer's generally easy because we get used to using that on its own all the time, pointing and that sort of thing. But down this end it tends to get hard. So what you need to do is just practice this over and over. And sometimes you might need to hold the others down to start with while you get that one to lift on its own. Okay, it's alright to do that because you need to train them to move on their own, but eventually you want to be able to do each one individually like that. Okay, so once you've nailed that part of it, the next stage we're going to lift these two and then these two separately. I haven't done this on my right hand so much as my left. Okay. Alright, so with the left hand, that's the one I'm more used to doing. Okay, so once you can do that, you've pretty much got it. There is another exercise you can do further down the track, especially for guitars, and that's to do it actually without this flat surface, and just to do it in the air. So what you do is you use your thumb as the surface you're coming to, and you're going to bring those two together, and then those two. Again, I'm using my right hand again, which I'm not used to. Okay, but start with the flat surface and work your way up from there. It's something you can just do every now and then when you think of it, when you've got a flat surface around. It might seem like it's silly, but trust me, the further we move through these lessons, whatever instrument you're doing, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. So just stick at it, and once you've got it, you've got it. Cool.